Our company name is Synergy Consulting Group, and our slogan is Synergy gives you energy. And here are our members. First, let me introduce our members. This is our president. This is our president, Gabrielle Watkins, and she is major in business marketing and is graduated in West Georgia. And here is our vice president, Allen, and he is the descendant of our company founder, Tina Allen, and he is graduated from the University of West Georgia, and he is a major in mass communication. And next is me. And I am the advertising director, and we all graduated from West Georgia, and I am major in finance. Sorry. Here is our marketing director, Cynthia Chen, here. And she is graduated from University of West Georgia too, and she is majoring in finance too. And here is our financial accountant, Jessy Young, who is majoring in accounting and also graduated from University of West Georgia. And here is our main points that we will present today. And the first part is background, and the second part is statement of need, and the third part is internal and external communication, and the last part is recommendations and the summary. And here is my part, background. First is our history, is the SGCG history. The company is established in 1979 by Tina Allen, and at first she found this company to solve the problems in campus, only in campus. But gradually, the work with leading organizations across the private and the social and the public sectors lead to our broad areas, and developing into a professional global consulting group is our goal. And these are the companies that we worked with, just like Disney and Walmart, P&G, and Coca-Cola, and so on. And our mission is separated into two parts. And the first part is external part. We help our clients to become stronger, to make distinctive, lasting, and substantial improvements in their performance. And the second part is internal, which is build a great firm that attracts, develops, excites, and retains exceptional people. And here are the keys to our success. And first, we value that clients succeed and we succeed. And second, we will tell the truth to our clients. Once we find the problems of your organization, and we will tell you. And the third is that we will keep your secrets. That is, we know and you know your information, and any other except this will not know the information of you. And the fourth is behave as professionals, and we will hire the professors of this field to serve for you. And that is my part. And next is the statement of need by Cynthia.
Our department that we focus on is university recreation. As we have researched, we know that university recreation provides the comprehensive, high-quality, student-focused programs, facilities, and services. They try to provide us a better lifestyle. After viewing the working process of university recreation, we have known that some problems that we can improve in order to make them more successful. University recreation has the following areas of needs. It's a communication channel, including the internal and external communication and the department image. The dominant need of the internal need of the university recreation is the lack of communication between their employees, such as the employees don't know what is going on and what activities is being held, and sometimes the employees don't know where the facilities are. And about the external communication, the lack of advertisement, such as some students don't know what activities is being held in our university, and the lack of communication channel, such as they don't have the homepage, or they just send an email or something. And about the department image. The lack of publicity of their office. The university recreation is well known in our school, but many students don't know where the office is. For all of this problem, we believe that our consulting group can help them, such as marketing research, for them in order to know what the majority of the students what communication channel the majority of students prefer, and we will make suggestions for them to make them more successful than it has been. And as we all know the importance of the communication, it will be explained by Aaron and Jessy.
B button.
Okay. I'm so sorry for that technical difficulty. Thank you, Cynthia, for leading me in with that. As a descendant of my great aunt, Tina Allen, she was all focused on communication. Communication was key to the success of businesses all across this company, all across this world. And so, as the vice president, I have made sure that we continue our communication process in living up to her legacy, and I hope I can do that in the future. I'm going to talk about the current external and internal communications that we have with the University of West Georgia Recreation Center. We interviewed with at least 10 employees there, and they all were kind of similar with their answers. And we just asked some basic questions of how do they get involved, or how do they know that a meeting is happening, or how they keep up with information that the head bosses send down to the bosses, to the employees. And most of the employees said that they send a lot of emails, so they get a whole lot of emails from the head people that say, this is an important meeting, we want you all here for this day. And so they will open up the email, they'll read it, and they'll probably forward it to their friends, and so that's how email will be used. Also, they will use monthly meetings by in certain days of the month, the UREC as a department will meet like for Pacific an hour, and they are able to just discuss upcoming events, things that need to be mentioned, and other sorts of information like that. The next will be word of mouth. Like I said, it's like with the email, it's like you forward it to a coworker, and then that coworker will forward it to another coworker. Basically, word of mouth is how anything gets started around here. We all know that West Georgia, if someone is having a party on Greek Village, it's going to get around, especially if someone in that fraternity or sorority, they invite another one of their friends, and then it just keeps going and going. The next is also the little to-do list. Basically, in the mornings, we found that they would have like notes posted near the computer, of course, where college students go directly. And so the notes are posted of things that they need to accomplish in today's goal, I guess. And so most employees found that very resourceful for them to keep up with things that they have to do and kind of check off what they've done and what they haven't done yet. Next, I will talk about the external communication, basically how they communicate with students outside of the employee. Basically, they rely a lot on posters and flyers and giveaways and just basic publicity. Posters and all that stuff is important for a success of a company. If you can't get advertisement out there, then no one will know about your company, and therefore you are not bringing any money. So basically, University of West Georgia did its best to publicize every event, major event that's going on in the school. And also, while doing this research on University of West Georgia Recreation Center, we found out that Georgia Southern, I called up Georgia Southern, and we talked to one of their main people over there as well. If you can go to the next slide, please. Ooh, not that slide. But basically, there was a picture. There we go. Georgia Southern, three Georgia Southern students. One of them Georgia Southern. Basically, they have a University Recreation Center out there as well, and they kind of top West Georgia in a lot of ways. They have a software program that allows them to send out mass messages to each of its employees. They can do chat, instant message, and basically get the information out quicker and more accurately to its employees. They also rely on some of the same methods as West Georgia does, as in posters and emails and to-do lists and flyers and publicity and giveaways and all that stuff. But they do it to another level of doing it a little better than West Georgia. And so I figured that is a way that we can improve over here. But next we'll have Jessy with the SWOT analysis.
I'm going to do the SWOT analysis. This slide is the summary of our main points. Next slide. And first of all, let me see the strengths. As we can see, as Aaron mentioned above, we have multiple ways to communicate with our internal stakeholders and external stakeholders. We can send email to our staff, and we also can use website to communicate with the students. So, based on our communication channels, we can effectively connect with our stakeholders. The staff know what to do and what will going to be according to their managers, and the students can get information at the reception desk, and they can get help from the staff. Next, we are going to see the weakness. I think the communication channel for University of Recreation is still simple. We can have a lot of ways to communicate with our stakeholders. As we listed above, you can see we can use video chat, phone, letter, instant message to communicate with our staff, and we can use Facebook, Twitter to communicate with our students. And secondly, I think our students not well informed by their University of Recreation. Some of them doesn't know what will going on and the upcoming event. The University of Recreation sometimes will organize some hiking plan, but students, most of them don't know what it will happen. And the third point is that the University of Recreation just passively communicate with our students. The University of Recreation doesn't usually send email to our students to inform their upcoming event. The student must go to the recreation to ask the staff what's going on, and they need to search the website to find the interesting events. Next. And third, we are going to see the opportunities. According to the weakness, we come up with some idea about the opportunities. First, we need to improve the current communication channel. Like only the poster and flyers not enough. We need to make more advertisements. Secondly, I think the location of the poster is not good enough. Only in the campus center is not enough, because some students seldom going to the campus center, so they cannot see the posters. We can post the poster on the bus station, so the students, while they are waiting for the bus, they can see the poster and they maybe think about it. And secondly, we can build up new communication channels, like create an email account, and we can also use Twitter and Facebook, and we can also build up your app. At last, we will see the threats. Of course, University of Recreation is part of our school. It's part of University of West Georgia, so they have a limit on the budget. The second is the competitors. We have out-of-campus fitness center. They also offer opportunities to students to go to the gym or to do some exercise. That's all for our internal and external communication. And as both internal and external communication is very critical for the University of Recreation. So based on our surveys and analysis, Gabrielle will introduce give University of Recreation the recommendations.
How many of you right now can tell me what classes UREC provides as of right now? Okay. Well, based upon the response of you all's answers, we can help, Synergy can help solve this problem. And basically, we can start off with the website descriptions. And to piggyback what Aaron discussed about the external, Georgia Southern has a very descriptive website, whereas West Georgia has somewhat of a descriptive website. To find out the classes on West Georgia's website, you will have to download a PDF file, and whereas Georgia Southern, you can just go up or down on the website and see directly or a demonstration and descriptive response of the classes. And the second organizational image will be a flash mob. So to help increase the brand awareness, we decided that one other recommendation would be a flash mob. And we have a video to show you.
Yeah.
The hearing is a little low, but basically a flash mob is what you see here, and it basically start off with one or two people in a random area. So our place will be outside of the campus center. Since everyone knows where the campus center is, we can have the flash mob maybe in the East Common Oaks area. And so we'll start off with one or two students, and then gradually it will build up with 50 other students. The third recommendation would be a mobile app. So as Jessy was saying, that the communications to students about the classes is basically in form of posters in the campus center or through email. So we decided that every student, well not every, but almost every student are considered millennials, which is the Generation Y, which includes us, and we normally keep our cell phones on us 24/7. And with this app, it will only include virtual demonstrations, it will include descriptions of the classes, and it'll also give us an up and personal close with the trainers and instruction, teachers of the classes. The fanbook page will also be a way of acknowledgement of the classes that UREC provides to its members, and we can give out contests, winners, and give away incentives for those members. Next slide. The active students, which are enrolled in the university, and we can offer like a freshman 15. And personally, as a freshman at West Georgia 10 years ago, a lot of my freshmen gained weight, and that was because the lack of knowledge of the nutritional facts of what's being offered at the university, Z6 or now East Commons, and this app that I discussed earlier will provide the nutritional facts or give a trainer, virtual trainer to help keep the weight down. Next slide. So the active alumni, so these will be the people who've graduated from West Georgia but still live in the area of Carrollton or at least Douglasville. So instead of them going to other gymnasiums to work out, they can still come here and they can get better benefits that they receive as an undergraduate. So free benefits will be two trainers once a month, and it will also increase revenue. So we would like to say thank you for listening, and we hope our recommendations will increase your organization.
And as a token of you all listening, we have complimentary business cards and a Hershey's chocolate bar for you all to take. So we'll be passing that out. Thank you all.
Any questions?
Y'all can help.
Okay, there should be some questions.
Questions? I want to know that what's the risks involved if you use your recommendation?
The only risk that will be taken will be the trust in our company, and as you can see on our business cards, we provide energy, so we're very trustworthy enough for you, but as a small university like West Georgia, we will be able to ensure that we have you all's trust and confidentiality. Next question.
Why would working with a consulting company be a smart choice or a investment?
First of all, I think our company has better reputation for our experience and the knowledge. And secondly, we really do thorough research about the university recreation. We talk with the staff and we communicate with students to find out what's the problem with university recreation. And third, we worked, our group members work together very hard to think of the ideas and search the internet to find some unique idea for the recommendation for the University of Recreation. I think based on the 3 points I mentioned about, we are we are capable to do the job. Thank you.
How can you recruit people for flash mobs?
How can we, well, we can basically start off with instructors that is already understaffed with you, right? And we can use some of the loyal members, like myself was back in school. I always attended the Zumba classes, so I would definitely be receptive to a flash mob video.
I would like to, at some point, because some students also take the class of University of Recreation. They dance Zumba and other kind of classes. I think the instructor can train the student to make a flash mob to perform before in front of the UCC.
And how much time and effort will be needed to put your organizations?
I think it won't spend too much time to make it in effect, because I think the staff all from the students who study in the university, they all like log in Facebook or Twitter. They only use some of their time to keep in contact with the students in the university. I think they would like to communicate with students, who like to talk with those people as the same interest with them, and as to the poster or other application, I think it's also easy.
Why, do you believe the department has long-term potential to deliver benefits to the students and members?
I think so. The recreation center is not going anywhere from anytime soon. Students love going in there, working out, playing basketball, and hanging out with their friends and all that stuff, and they're able to exercise and all that. So I believe with our recommendations, they can have more of an audience and more of a lot of students more attracted to them because they have all these ways that we can get involved with their organization.
And besides, our recommendation focus on the long-term relationship between the stakeholders. We build up Facebook, Twitter, and other applications in order to get feedback from our stakeholder. If they have any problems, they have any comments, we can improve our communication strategy with our stakeholders. So we just focus on our long-term relationship with our customers. So we believe that the University of Recreation can get a long-term relationship with their stakeholders.
All right, well, thank you very much.